In this video, I want to explain 10 reasons why you, an entrepreneur, should write a book. I will say after working with over 350 entrepreneurs, the power of a book is absolutely real. So let's get into it and showcase the reason why you should write a book starting today. It will change your life. Number one, it will boost your authority and credibility. The root word for authority is author. And if you have authority in a certain area of expertise, individuals will look at you in a different light. They're going to invite you on stage, on that podcast, into that opportunity. Boost your authority and credibility by positioning yourself as an expert. Teach lessons, tell stories, and master a craft. Those who are experts have books. Get a book done, and your opportunities will start to grow. Number two, lead generation. This book can be used in a way that will generate leads for your business. And if you give the book away, or if you offer it as an incentive whenever it comes to a course or a mastermind, that they will get that as a bonus, or maybe at the end of a webinar, you can generate leads, phone numbers, addresses, emails, for anybody who's interested in that content. And what you can do with that data, with that lead, is really the powerful aspect of it all. You can nurture those people into clients, into partners, into real relationships. Lead generation will absolutely grow once you have a book done. Number three, networking opportunities. When you have a book and you walk into a room, you can actually hand it out to individuals. And without much thought, without much energy being spent, people will know what you're all about, right? They see that you have written a book on financial advice, or building a business, or overcoming adversity, or breaking away from the groupthink mentality. They're going to know who you are and what you stand for based off of what you hand them. And if you walk into a room and you're able to differentiate yourself from everyone else in that room, people will look at you as a person of value in a quicker fashion. And so the networking opportunities are going to be unbelievable. You'll be handed off to people, you'll be referred, you will be recommended, and your network will expand. People will read your book, they're going to know, like, and trust you, and they're going to invite you into their worlds. And as an individual who's growing a business, your goal is to play lots of games. And in order to win lots of games, you need to be invited to play lots of games. So get invited, have a book, make it easy for others to want to do business with you. Number four, increase visibility. Once you have a book and it's done, you can promote it on Amazon. Google will find it on Amazon. You can run press releases, which will pop up on many other websites. Social media will start to expand simply because you have a reason to promote. A book gives you that reason to promote. I have a rule that I live by. Promote what you've done, promote what you're working on, promote what you're about to do. It helps you stay relevant. And so as you promote this book, you will pop up on other people's radars. Google will start to see you a lot easier. It's going to be a lot less effort to find you. Once you're on Amazon, you might be recommended to individuals who bought books in similar categories. The world starts to work in your favor. So make it easy for, number one, people to know, like, and trust you. But first of all, find you. Make it easy for them to find you. And that's what a book does. Number five, legacy. If you think about maybe if your grandfather or your grandmother wrote a book, would you read it? Absolutely. Don't you want to make it easy for generations that come after you to know what you're all about, what you went through? Legacy pieces. That's what these books are. And as long as Amazon's around, your book will be around. But even if Amazon does go under someday, a book that you can hand off to your kid, to your grandkids, to individuals who come after you, for them to know what dragons you slayed in your life, isn't that so much more of a reason to get this book done? Make it a part of your legacy. And no matter what happens, people will be able to look upon your life and be able to connect the dots and maybe draw inspiration from what you went through. It's very much like the hero's journey. Once you accomplish something great and you turn around and you hand off the recipe to someone else, it gives you more meaning in your life, but also individuals can see value, whether it's now or 100 years from now, in what you're able to do today. Number six, personal and professional growth. Once you write a book, the clarity that comes from it is unbelievable. As you progress and transform, you're going to become more in the process. You become more disciplined, but you also see how the dots connect, knowing that you are within this story, and this story needs to keep getting better, more entertaining, more exciting. You'll become more articulate. You articulate your solutions and your stories better. You will become a better storyteller. You will be able to position yourself as a teacher, someone who is a mentor to others. Your personal growth, and this is the way I look at it, entrepreneurship is a personal development journey disguised as a business journey. So as you progress as a person, you will add more value to the marketplace. And as you leave these digital breadcrumbs behind, it makes it easier for people to find you, but also for them to see the value easier, right? When you meet someone, there's a period of time where people are seeing if you're going to stay on this path or not for the long haul. And when you write a book, you show that you're more committed than the next. And if you're more committed than the next, you most likely are a student of the game. And there are great ways of looking at this that are very philosophical. Masters always stay as students. They're always learning. And so as you learn, you give back. And those individuals who continue to write, you become more in the process because you realize whatever you learn can actually be served to others. So the ability to articulate your solutions, become more clear-minded, and also grow as a person is an absolute byproduct of writing a book. Number 7, monetary benefits. Obviously, money comes along with a book. Book sales, the opportunities that come with it, being able to generate those leads into potential consultations or potential clients or paid speaking gigs or affiliations or sponsorships. It never ends. This I don't need to harp on too much, but money comes along with a book. It all depends on the back end of it's how you use it with courses and masterminds and opportunities and revenue streams. It becomes way more fun the more you realize that your story is the ultimate asset. And an asset will continue to make money now and forever. That's what a real asset is. And so if you use the book properly, it's not going to be this roller coaster where you sell it and then it dips off. Books value, very much like Rich Dad Poor Dad, can increase in time. Information that you obtain now, that you serve others with, will boost your value in the marketplace, and you personally will become the ultimate asset. So money is absolutely a byproduct. Number 8, educational tool. You can use this book as sort of a roadmap for your program. Maybe you have a speech out there that's resonating. You can dive deeper with this book and break down your philosophies in great detail with studies and with reasons why you do certain things. This allows people to have a deeper glimpse into who you are as a person and what you stand for and how you came to these conclusions. So if they read this book, they know what they are getting themselves into as they progress down the pathway into your course, into your mastermind, into your webinar, into your events. So if you have something out there that you are teaching on a daily basis on social media, break it down into a book form and use that as an educational resource for what's to come within your business. Number 9, differentiation, right? When you have a book and your competitor doesn't, you automatically differentiate yourself from others. So think about this. If you're a real estate agent and you have a best-selling book, but your competitor doesn't, who is the person who you want to become a client? Who are they going to choose? They're going to pick the person that has something more. Maybe you have a podcast, maybe you have a mastermind, maybe you have a best-selling book. These are all checklist items that they're going to look through and say, if they have X, Y, and Z, they must be more committed. And when you're able to differentiate yourself from your competitors, you win. So have a book and people will know what you're all about in a very short amount of time, but also to see the fire in your eyes, the energy in your voice, the belief in your message. And those with courage and conviction usually write it down. So when you have a book, you show your courage on full display rather than just tell it. You show it. This is what I stand for. This is who I am. And you're able to showcase to others that you're not just a fly-by-night company. You're here for the long haul. Differentiate yourself and you will win. Number 10. Building a brand. As an entrepreneur, you're looking to build a brand, am I right? Not only for your company, but for yourself, a personal brand. A brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. So make it easy for them to communicate your lessons, your stories without much thought. The brand needs to grow, and a brand is based off of all the content you put out there. And as you write and as you produce content, you're going to be more clear-minded. But you're also going to make it easy for others to know what your brand is all about, how you're different, what you stand for. I don't think people buy what you do. I do believe people buy why you do it. So make it easy for others to buy why you do certain things. Build that personal brand, have a book, attached to your name, become a best-selling author. It will be an accolade that will never die. And these are 10 reasons why you should write a book starting today. My name is Mike Fallat. I own the #1 book creation service for entrepreneurs known as Dream Starters Publishing, and I want to help you bring your stories to life in a book so you can use that book to grow your business. $1 million book will lead to $1 million life. Contact me today.